Hey Justin, my name is Jessica from Peterson SEO. Today I spoke with Stephanie and she thought you should be the one to view this video. So today I'm going to go over a few tips that you guys can apply right away that's really going to help with your online presence as well as getting more organic leads. Now it is important to note that nearly 70% of your organic leads are going to come from your website. So your website should be properly optimized so you can actually capture that traffic. Okay, so first things first, I notice you have a separate page for each of your services, which is awesome. That is exactly what you want. You do want to make sure that each of those pages has their own original content, that there's no duplicated content on your website, and that each of these services are focused on the local buyer intent keywords, not national keywords. So that's going to be really important. It's also going to be really important that you're not going after the same keywords on multiple pages because doing so could run into keyword cannibalization. I also noticed here your website is not secure. So you guys need to go get your SSL certificate and get this website secured as soon as possible because otherwise your website could be hacked. There could be viruses on it. It could give your customers viruses. Your brand, your reputation. There's so many things that could happen, and it could actually cost a lot of money down the road to try and repair the damage. So go get this fixed right away. Okay. So scrolling down here. Website looks pretty dated. I'm not really seeing any local keywords whatsoever. I do see a little bit of content, and the content is okay. Um, Content is really important. That's how a website ranks. Thankfully, it's not based on appearances. It is all based on content. And so content is going to be key. This homepage should have a minimum of 1,500 words or more, depending on what your competitors are doing. If your competitors have more content, you're going to need more content, but the content needs to be focused around those local buyer intent keywords rather than national keywords. Local buyer intent, those are the keywords people are actively searching for these services that you're offering in your area. So you need to rework all of your content around those local buyer intent keywords. I also noticed you have a pretty big service area, and these don't have separate pages. Nashville's actually mentioned twice. I don't know if you are aware of that. Um, but you definitely want a separate service area page for each of these areas. Just being listed alone is not enough to be found organically, especially in such a competitive industry. You do need those separate pages, which should be like mini home pages with their own unique content and their own keywords focused around your services and that location. Um, if we take a look at your top competitor, we have ServPro. This is when I look up in Nashville. Um, Now, yes, they are a franchise, but you actually don't have to compete against the whole franchise, just this one location. And believe it or not, franchises are actually super easy to beat because you have an advantage. Franchisees are not allowed to go in and modify the content on their pages and refocus it on certain keywords. And so if they don't have it, they have to work 3 times as hard just to try and rank for the same keywords. So you can beat them by having more content focused on the right keywords and then supporting it with search engine optimization because a website without SEO is not going to be found online. These guys have quite a bit more content, so you're definitely going to need more content, not just on your homepage though, throughout your entire website. If we take a look here, you have a rating of a 0.1 out of 100 in Google's Trust Flow for your website. It's 100% based on your referring domains and backlinks. And while you do need a lot of these, not all are created equal. It's kind of like a popularity contest. So you need to have the most relevant links to your industry, and you also need to do follow ones so that they share the power of those high ranking sites and help you to rank faster. And Google's only going to give you credit for one backlink per referring domain. Now, if we look here, you only have 12 do follows, so that means only 12 links are doing anything remotely to help you. You have been indexed for 44 keywords, but you're only getting about 23 people on average to your website. If we look here, you only have 3 keywords on the first page of Google. So you definitely need to work on your keyword strategy and make sure that you're doing that for all your pages, because you can rank all your pages to the first page of Google, not just your home page. If we look at your competitor, we don't care how their website is performing. We only care about this location. And the power of their website is carrying this one location because they don't have any backlinks or referring domains. But they do have 31 keywords that they're ranking for. And so they're getting over 214 people just to this one page. So these guys are going to be super easy to beat, but you do need to work on the strategies that I just mentioned. And then this last part here is this Google Maps section. Your goal should be to be in the top 3 of this section for your service areas and keywords, because 30% of people search in the maps and don't search anywhere else. So when you're not listed here, you send all those leads to your competition. Now, in order to be in the top 3, there are several factors, including website performance. But the most important is going to be citations, and that's the name of your business, your address, phone number, and website, and listing those in a bunch of directories like Yelp and Yellow Pages. So you're going to need a lot more of those than your competition. But when you follow each of these tips I have provided you today, your website has the opportunity to be #1 across Google for all of your services and service areas using those local buyer intent keywords supported by your SEO backlinks. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you found it helpful. If you have any questions at all, go ahead and give me a call at the number on the screen and we can chat. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.